Alright everybody, it's me again, Topsy. I'm back once again to be the victim of my own decisions. We're back with more Mass Effect Andromeda, picking right off where we left last time, which was we had just finished up doing stuff on EOS. Hopefully for the last time. I don't remember, because it's been a while. But personally, I don't want to do more stuff on this planet, because this planet sucks. But now, we're going to another planet that sucks even more. Tonight's session is dedicated to, Voeld. And as I've said before, Voeld fucking sucks. I hate Voeld. Voeld might be my least favorite planet in the game. But we have to do it, because the game has given us no choice in the matter.
The system looks mostly unexplored.
This is our first session in a few days because I had to stop on account of family being in town again, and you guys know how usually whenever there's family in town, that means they're staying with me. So, yep, couldn't record again for a few days, but we're back now, picking right up where we left off last time, and it is actually important that we get some footage recorded in the next couple of days because at the end of the month I'm going to be out of the house for a few days, and of course that means, you know, when I'm away I can't record.
I found something.
So we have to definitely make up for that time, or account for that time and make sure that, you know, it's not going to be an issue when the time comes up. Excuse me. Yeah, at the end of the month, I'll be going to West Virginia for about 3 days to attend a cousin's graduation. So while the pros of that is that, you know, it'll be a break from, you know, being in town, a break from work, all that good stuff. It'll be a chance to unwind for a little bit, away from all the stresses that affect my normal day-to-day stuff. But on the other end, like I said earlier, it means that we won't be recording, which will eat away at our backlog again. Hence why we have to make we have to be absolutely certain that our backlog is as best as we can get it before that happens.
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Satellite detected.
It's distributed by scales from the Nexus. That unmanned station has been okay. I believe we have videos uploaded until June 6th, which would be after I get back, but not by much, so we definitely want to push that out a bit more. We do have quite a few more days ahead of us until that comes along. I think it's 14 days until... let me check real quick. Let me make sure. My issue's here. I don't remember the days I asked off. 30th through the 1st. So, Friday through Sunday. I'll be gone for a weekend? Those are not good days to be gone, but no, well.
One day that might be true again. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Got a reading from the ash.
Hate to say it, but my job does have me pretty dedicated to what I do. I can recognize that being gone for the weekends is probably not the best thing. And again, it's only for, I don't know. Yep. I'm thinking in the grand scheme of things, we're like, I do like to be seen as pretty dependable and reliant, and, you know, I don't I don't usually make time off requests, especially for like long amounts of time. And that was true before I even switched jobs. Back in my the job I was working for, for a long ass time, until last year. I never really took time off there either, because I don't know, it wasn't really what I did. I just thought it looked bad if I were to do that, so I just didn't do it. And I still kind of maintain that ideology even now at a new job, because I like to be seen as, like, the guy that's, always there on time, always, pretty much I like to be the one that's, like, always there in general. The guy that's always, the reliable one that's always there. So I don't often take time off, but, it's looking like this will be, should be a little break in the cycle, I guess. Actually, this will be the first time since Italy that I took a lot of time, like more than a day off. I did take a day off for my birthday. I usually always do that, just so I have time. I'm able to spend time with my family on that day. And I think I took one other day off where I just couldn't come in because I was sick or something like that. But aside from that, I usually am almost always there at work. Especially last week. Last week was crazy. Last week I worked 6 out of 7 days. We're not open on Mondays, and I worked Tuesday through Sunday pretty much. Not that that's a bad thing, because my workaholic nature works well right now, because I'm currently doing my my mandatory externship for work, or for school, and I'm doing it just at where I work because that's more convenient that way. And I need to do a certain amount of hours every week to pass the externship. So the fact that I always work so much to begin with works out in the end, because that just means I usually blow past the required hours by a pretty substantial margin. Look here, let me see what the numbers were on Monday. Oh, wrong chef. So I need to work a mandatory 22 hours a week, and last week I did 39.25 hours. So I exceeded that by at least by 17. It also works out too, because with me taking those 3 days off, the 3 days I won't be working, which are 3 days that'll cut into my externship hours. So me having all these extra hours to begin with means that it'll even itself out when it gets calculated and all that. Alright, 6 more planets and then we reach our mandatory 50. Hang on, how many weeks is this again? Is it 12? Let's assume it's 12. So 22 times 12, 264, and so far only 3 planets in this system, which is shy of the however many I said earlier. 6? Sorry, I'm trying to do some math over here. I'm not paying attention. Probably should be doing that, shouldn't I?
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Detecting what's left of a ship.
The Angaran escape pod appeared to have been drifting over past 55 for nearly a decade. Well, if it's an Angaran escape pod from a decade ago, how does it have Corian nav processors and Solarian something? That don't add up much, do it?
Anomaly detected.
That right there is a hurricane.
Anomaly found.
So according to my math, I currently need to do 154.25 hours to complete my externship. And let's do some math real quick. Let's try to get an average of what we're looking at for my job.
Okay, bundle up, people.
I'll stay on my nice warm ship.
Yeah, you do that, bud.
Take her down, Callow.
We designated this planet Habitat 6. Original readings suggest that it had a breathable, nitrogen-rich atmosphere and oceans of H2O.
15.
I take it that's no longer the case.
All H2O in Habitat 6. Voeld to the Angara.
22.
Is ice. And those oceans? Frozen
28.
over completely.
There goes the dream of a seaside property.
35. So we're looking at 35 hours for this week.
That's a pretty intense blizzard.
LZ is on the windward side of the mountain. Conditions are bad. I'm tracking gale force squalls.
Yeah, my math is right. We should be done with this stuff. Within the time frame I've been given.
Whoa!
Meanwhile, game. I've been doing my best to try and not talk about the game that much because I still want to get
We're good.
all negative
We're
and stuff.
good.
You sure? Want us to get out and push?
Very funny, Ryder.
I'm gonna be so real. I really was not in the mood to be playing this tonight, but I realized that I recognize that I needed to get some recording done because I needed the footage. We completed Silent Hill a few weeks ago, and that playthrough, like the rest of those videos are waiting to be uploaded alongside more of this game, and because I don't have any more footage of this game, I haven't been able to upload the rest of Silent Hill. So that actually means that for the next, tonight and tomorrow, and maybe even, not Saturday, tomorrow is Thursday. So tonight and Friday we'll definitely record more of this. Saturday we don't record. Sunday we'll see what I feel like doing. You know, Relevant Data is lit up. Fine, whatever you say, game.
Hey there, Explorer.
Glad to see you guys are all okay with me showing up on your doorstep. You guys don't know humans yet.
I hear you have a very impressive vehicle, yes?
We call it the Nomad.
I'm an amateur mechanic myself. Build vehicles for my people. Upload this schematic for your mechanic, with my compliments. They can upgrade your vehicle's shielding once you find the needed components.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
He lives for this shit. It will make his day.
My long-lost brother. You can find some of what you need here on Voeld. The rest, out and about.
Cool, thank you. Appreciate it. I guess we're looking at doing that at some point.
Good to see you again, Commander.
I remember Voeld having a lot of nonsense on it.
And you, Jarl. You must be Ryder. Jarl told us what you did for Kirin's team on Havarl. I'm Anyek Dozil, commander of this encampment. You're welcome here as an ally of the Angara.
Thank you for allowing us into your base, Commander.
Your actions display your soul's intentions. I hope you will join the fight against the Ket.
I kind of joined it a while ago.
Have been unable to deal a decisive blow. The longer things drag on, the greater our disadvantage.
That's why I came here. To help.
If you want to know where you can make a difference, go to the post that overlooks the valley. Nothing happens on Voeld without our lookouts knowing about it. Before you go, is there anything else I can help you with?
How are you holding up against the Ket?
It hasn't been easy. We've had our victories, but we're a small force. Too small.
Didn't Ephra send recruits?
Most of them are young, untrained. If we want to beat the Ket, we need medics, technicians, and skilled fighters.
Then Ryder and I will help.
We will?
If the commander needs recruits, we'll find them.
Yeah, what do they?
I'm an outsider.
I'm a human.
How can I convince anyone to join your resistance?
You may be an outsider, but Jarl is an experienced soldier with unmatched passion. He's inspired the will to fight in so many of us.
Jarl's right. We can find the people you need.
I'd be happy to take anyone you send my way. You have my gratitude.
Anyone? I think
How
we
long
both
has the
agree they gotta be
resistance been around?
competent, right?
Nearly as long as the Ket. With our military destroyed, civilians took the fight into their own hands. They formed the resistance as a final effort to retake our home.
It seems to be working.
Only since Ephra took over. His tactics gave us the push we needed against the Ket. But even now, we're a long way from winning.
I've met Ephra. He's interesting.
He's never been good at first impressions. He can be stern, but he's exactly what the Resistance needs. Ephra took a scattered band of civilian fighters and molded them into an effective army. What success we've had against the Ket is entirely due to his leadership.
Most people seem to really respect him.
Because he would do anything for his people, he inspires the same in us. We may not always agree with Ephra, but we'd follow him to the end of the stars.
Alright, I will talk to you more later on. I got work to go and do. Work for you, as a matter of fact. Lucky you.
Hold. Hope they give me... Patrol approaching. Think I'll see any Ket?
From this room, we keep track of our brothers and sisters in the field.
You don't win a war without good organization.
Wonder what all the blinky lights are.
I apologize, Liz. My pilot says she made a supply drop at the nav point. Can't figure out why they never reached you. I'll have Anya try again with new shipment, free of charge. Won't start over a technical issue.
like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Olisk is in charge of requisitions. We should speak with him.
Should we? Okay, Oleg's there. Mission over there. So much to do on this godforsaken planet. You know, in all honesty, considering what our other playthrough is, that's replacing Silent Hill, I don't mind playing more of this. The other game is the game that I am really not in a rush to play more of. We'll have to, probably next week.
Gonna need some kind of stimulant. If you need patching up, you'll have to wait. A patrol just came through and I need to see to them.
Did they run into something out there?
The cat are getting bolder. A band of them attacked our patrol last night. Our people managed to get out without much trouble, but I need to check them over.
It's actually warm in here. Those heaters work pretty well.
We don't use them for heat. They generate artificial sun, so we don't go dark.
What do you mean, go dark?
Right, I suppose you wouldn't know about that. Our bodies generate energy from sunlight.
Like plants?
If we don't get enough, our immune systems weaken and our bioenergy slows. We go dark.
It can't be easy living in a place like this.
Between the cold and the lack of sun, it's tough to keep morale up. Most of us come from Aya or Haval, so it's a big adjustment. Immunity drops, people get sick. But if the civilians in the settlements can live here without complaint, so can we.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
I'm gonna be so real, I didn't even know you were a person.
Briefly.
And these must be the strangers I've heard so much about. You know, if not for Jarl, I might kill you.
Oh, that's good to know.
This is my friend, Mace. She helps supply the resistance.
That must be difficult out here.
Jarl's the brave one.
How do you get supplies with the cat everywhere?
The same way we came. There are caves and hidden paths all over Voeld.
It's hard to fly in, so my children run most items through the caves, little by little.
Children?
Their size makes it hard for the cat to detect. We all do what we can out here.
Oh, you're being literal. Oh.
Are you selling?
I thought you were just calling like your people your children.
I have almost nothing left. What I do have, we need if we're going to stand any chance against the Ket. Maybe if you clear that Ket station on the South Road, I'd be able to bring in more and spare something for you.
How do you feel about Ephra?
Some speak ill of the man, but his plan is bold and the resistance is important. I'll do what I can to help until I can't help anymore.
Good luck, and stay safe.
Just make sure you return Jarl to us.
It's kind of up to him, ain't it? Yeah, holding him hostage, he can leave whatever he wants.
Looks like medical supplies. Probably shouldn't tamper with them.
You say, after I tried tampering with it twice? Hello, Doctor.
Yes, what is it? You're that alien they've been talking about on comms, aren't you? Why are you standing here? Don't you have more important places to be?
I'm Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative. From...
Wonderful. You're from far away. Do they have magical healing where you're from?
Oh, we have Metagel.
advanced than what you have?
Then where you're from is useless to me right now. Stand over there.
Dr. Hareen, maybe Ryder could help us with the emergency caches.
Emergency caches?
This is a war zone. Ket attacks are always a risk. Wounded. There's probably a cache of emergency medical supplies nearby. No substitute for real medical attention, but you'll survive long enough to reship.
Problem is the caches are empty right now. We're strained and no one's been out there to replenish supplies.
Yeah, I'll do it. Why
Time
not?
to waste. I'll
Make
help
myself
you.
helpful when you need it.
Supply crates are stacked by the wall over there. Directions to the caches are with them. You have a vehicle?
Yes.
Of course.
Good. Get going.
Nice talking to you.
These are the emergency medical supplies the doctor mentioned. We have to get them to the caches. Sam, you saving the location data?
Good answer, buddy.
Push for Ted chicks.
No, Olesk.
Pathfinder, something I can do for you?
You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything is running fine.
Your communications say otherwise. You haven't received a shipment in weeks.
Those data pads are encrypted. How did you...
Semantics, don't worry about it.
Contained. No one knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop. I need to investigate this quietly.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The obvious answer is the Ket. Sabotage is their style. We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
I can take a look at the drop point. That way no one will panic.
I can't sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating on your own. The nav point for the last drop location is in my personal console. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure out the rest.
Cool. The fuck is that? Oh, never mind. I forgot. That's the one I had activated.
Joe, my friend. Welcome home, brother.
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point.
Alright, time to get out of this cave and see what we have to work with on this fucking frozen hell of a planet.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
But I brought the snacks
I'm reading a
last
normal
time.
temperature range,
But
Pathfinder.
I never get care packages from
Life
Aya,
support
do
was
I?
Whoa, didn't mean to sneak up on you.
It's the alien. The one that helped out on Havarl. Didn't expect an alien to help. They've mostly tried to kill and enslave us. So that's amazing. You are amazing.
Sure, let's go with those words.
You're embarrassing.
You shut up. I'm being charming, right?
The Angara have been wonderful to us, including yourself. So thank you.
See? We're building bonds here to seek.
So what's out there? Any tips?
As a start, you could join our fight in Hajara, where those red lights are. I hear someone's looking for help.
Or you could just go there and kill some Ket. They're everywhere.
Anything else you need to know? We've been stationed here forever. So
Yeah, give me the rundown on the important bits. What I got? What needs to be done the
You
most?
said that's Hijara?
Yes, Hajara Station, one of the Dar in the valley. It's a small community, mostly scientists. There's people there that might need help if you haven't checked it out already.
Is it difficult to live out here?
Why so surprised? We've adapted to this weather.
Those lights are conspicuous. Don't the Ket attack?
We've adapted to that too. The Ket want to take us alive, so we fight to the death. It seems to deter them.
What's that alien facility on that mountain over there?
That's the Ket Command Center. We have constant eyes on it.
What's its purpose?
It controls Ket operations on the entire planet. There's always ships coming and going.
I came face to face with the prefect there. Meanest, motherless Bisan I ever saw.
Even the Ket seemed afraid. We don't have much intel on her, though.